I could already tell what the jokes on this trailer are gonna be. Alright, I could already tell. I thought this was a sequel to Unbreakable. With the hood and he's a vigilante. Or, you know, The Punisher looks great. Death Wish was before all that. What is happening, Reject Nation? It's Greg Alba here. This video is coming to you super late, as I could not sleep last night. I am so nervous about my upcoming match on the Schmodown against Top 10. Couldn't sleep. But, oh, speaking of which, we're doing a live stream in a few hours, actually, on our Patreon. Exclusive Q&A, different type, where everyone on Patreon with a $1 pledge, they get to just ask us, you know, a bunch of movie trivia questions or help us prepare for the match. Anyway, that's just a little side note. It's a little side plug, Death Wish, the remake. We all love remakes. No one ever complains about them. And this one is directed by Eli Roth and starring the replacement for Charles Bronson, Bruce Willis, the actor who really cares to be in movies still.
Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. We gotta talk about what's happening in Chicago.
The vigilante's happening.
Everybody's watching this viral video. This guy in the hoodie, they're calling him the Grim Reaper. He stopped the carjacking. Is he right for taking the law into his own hands?
Dang.
He's become a folk hero.
What about the shooter?
Oh, snap.
Like a white dude.
Hank. This is what David Dunn turned into after Unbreakable.
Family. When they needed me most.
911, what is your emergency?
There's men, they're breaking into my house. I think they're here. No.
I failed to protect them.
Yeah,
Dad, where's Mom?
I've been
The
there.
men who did it are out there. So there's nothing that you can do? Is that what you're saying?
If a man really wants to protect what's his,
I want to buy a gun.
he has to do it for himself.
Nice.
We're closed, pal.
Ouch!
Kill my wife! Who else was there? I don't know anything else.
Whoa!
You're not gonna kill me. No. Jack is.
Oh,
You
shit!
caught in some crossfire?
The ice cream man done it.
The ice cream man.
Can't walk to school if you don't work for him.
Who are you? Your last customer.
Oh, damn!
Somebody has to do it.
Cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
I'll say.
Nice.
Called him a guardian angel.
He saved my life.
Oh, snap! Was that in the original Death Wish?
You look much better. Getting out, socializing.
Not so much.
Well, whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Okay. I will.
Dang. Joe Carnahan wrote that, huh? I didn't know that. I don't really remember the original Death Wish all that much, the action film from the 70s. I saw it when I was a kid. I remember thinking it was cool. I remember it being a lot more raw, more disturbing. This feels like a cool action film. I think it's based on a novel and I don't really remember the Charles Bronson movie all that well. Because I don't really remember that one, I feel like I'm probably one of the people that can have an easier time accepting what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here looks pretty fun. This looks really cool. I mean, Eli Roth, he's not the greatest director in the world. I feel like a lot of his films are very over the top. His actors tend to be over the top as well. Bruce Willis looks like he's having a really fun time with this role, actually. I don't know if I know everyone knows Eli Roth to delve more into the horror genre. This film looks straight up like an action thriller with comedy infused in it. I don't think you have to remake Death Wish to make it exactly the same. I mean, what's the point of remaking if you're gonna make it exactly the same? The tone and vibe feels different. And I like what we're getting here. I like these simple revenge type of thrillers. A terrible violent act happens to his family and then he starts seeking revenge, becomes this vigilante. He's this older gentleman, a guy you really wouldn't suspect, you know? Something as simple as a dude who can just buy a gun one day and then start going on a rampage. And I'm wondering if he's gonna deteriorate into a serial killer, because what I remember about the first Death Wish is this terrible thing happens to this guy, becomes a vigilante, he starts being known as a hero, but he's really just morphing into a killer as the film progresses and he gets progressively darker. I imagine the film would go down that path. I would actually like to see a trailer or just see it in the movie itself with more of the Eli Roth horror movie touches to it, because this guy tortures his criminals, and there was some cool torture stuff happening there when he slams that car on that guy underneath it, and a lot of the action scenes look like they're shot really well. It's cool to see Eli Roth stepping into a different genre. So yeah, to me this film looks like a fun action thriller. I would like to see more of the darker elements infused, especially since you got director Eli Roth in it. I think it'd be fun to see a hybrid of a fun action movie with a lot of the dark mentality that Eli Roth tends to provide in his films as well. And I feel like if you're gonna do Death Wish, you kind of need that. But for what we're getting so far with the first trailer, that looks like a lot of fun. All right, guys, are you excited for this remake of Death Wish? Do you wish they didn't remake it? Do you hate the fact they played an AC/DC song over this trailer? Whatever it is, comment in the comment boxes where your comments belong. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. I'm the Greg Alba on Instagram and Twitter. We actually have a Real Rejects Instagram, not the... Someone took that. We're Real Rejects on Instagram, The Real Rejects on Facebook. Plug in social media. Don't you guys love to hear us plug it? Patreon, blah, 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 blah.